welcome to my channel. It's me, Gigi. I just want to begin by saying thank you so much for everybody that supported me. I love you guys and I appreciate you. If you're new to this channel and this message resonates, then please hit that subscribe button. I am really trying to reach as many people in the collective as possible, so please make sure that you guys are liking these videos, commenting, communicating with me, email me, book a private reading. With that being said, we're going to jump right in. This reading is going to be for my air signs. That is Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. This is meant to resonate with your sun, moon, and rising. It is a general reading, so that means it can apply to any area of your life. And just take what resonates and leave what does not. During my meditation today, I actually asked for phrases or for words to describe, what's going on with your energy for this week. And all I heard for air signs is forward movement. So I'm really, really, really excited to jump in and see what's going on. I want to ask the universe to place a bubble around me and anyone tuning into this video. Fill that bubble with bright white lights, 3 golden rings, and violet flames. May it shine so bright that nothing negative may ever attach. All right. Make me a clear channel for air signs. What's going on for air signs this week? This first card out. The 7 of Wands. The King of Wands. You guys are very well dealing with the fire sign, for one. I feel like I always pick up, then we have the 8 of Cups. I always pick up fire within the air readings, and I always pick up air within the fire readings. The Hermit. I'm going to get one more card for the outcome for this week. Outcome for the week. Of course, the Ace of Swords. All right, air signs. So to be starting your week off, we have the 7 of Wands. I love the 7 of Wands in this deck just because he's like teasing that dark figure over there, teasing the demon. So what I see this is that you're in a space this week of moving away from your shadow side in a way that you're kind of like, you're playful with it. You're kind of jokative about it. I just see that the air signs are standing in their truth. You're communicating your truth, especially with your outcome being the Ace of Swords. You're communicating your truth, and therefore something that you've been battling back and forth with for such a long time is finally being put to rest. And it feels like it's been a long time coming, but it's here and you're so excited and so happy about it. It's like you're teasing that ego, teasing that part of yourself that was stressed about it, or teasing the situation. And it's not in a low vibrational way. It's just like, I conquered, I came, I conquered, and I walk away. That's who I am. And I just feel with the 7 of Wands also that you're going to be communicating with others maybe on how to handle something, or teaching other people something. You may be sharing information with others, because even in this card up there, you see that lady's kind of teaching those kids. But I just feel like you're in a week of communication. You're in a week of sharing how you feel, expressing your thoughts to others, defeating your ego side, not being shy with your thoughts, not holding back. If you want something, I just see you moving. I see you defending it. I see you going towards it despite your fears and your doubts and your worries. You're moving. That's why forward movement came out for you, because this week is like, air signs are like, you know what, this is what I want, and I don't know how to get from this point to that point, but I'm doing it. Like, I just see just movement. And I also feel like your roots are firmly planted. So it's like, you know what you want, and you're not going to stop until you're not going to stop until that's what you get. And I also just see this as defeat. Like, you're defeating your ego, you're defeating your guilt, you're defeating your doubt, you're defeating your worries. And if other people have doubted you or tried to defeat you in any way, you're defeating them. Air signs are taking their energy back. And I feel so, like, as I'm doing the reading, I just feel light. Like, I feel like air. Like, you guys are just floating this week, floating through life, floating through your situations, floating through everything it is that you need to conquer, or that you need to do. You guys aren't afraid. This is the week of King of Wands energy. And this king, it's like he's over there doing some magic, if you ask me. He's planted in the ground, for one, and he's using his wand to create his life. So it's literally like this week you have tunnel vision and you're pointing at what it is that you want. It's almost like you're like, I'm coming for you, or I'm coming towards that job, I'm coming towards this, I'm coming towards that. Like, the King of Wands energy is very masculine and spiritual energy. The King of Wands, honestly, if I had to pick one of my favorite kings or a favorite king, it would be the King of Wands. The King of Wands is very in touch with his spirituality. He's very in touch with his mind and with his heart. The King of Wands is a beast, if you ask me. He's a person, a masculine energy that is just spiritual at nature, which means that his heart and his mind are in alignment. And that's what I feel. You're manifesting from a place of alignment. You're manifesting from a place of knowing where you're going, knowing what it is that you want, having tunnel vision. It's like you have your eyes set on that, and that's just what it is. If this is a career for you, it's like, I'm not stopping till I get this job. If this is a relationship for you, you're like, I'm not stopping until I have that. If this is a house for you, an apartment, a career, whatever this is, it could apply to a lot of different areas because I'm picking up so many different situations. For a lot of you guys, it very well may have to do with relationships. It's like you're taking the lead in your relationships, communicating your feelings, because with the cups, that's all about emotions. And so you could very well be speaking out this week, like, because that's driving your week, 8 of Cups. So you're in a very emotional state, and it's like you're taking the lead in your life. You have been kind of sitting backseat or trying to fight something, trying to fight your feelings, trying to fight against yourself. I just see that angel and that demon. But you're moving forward. There's no stopping you now, because you see it in both of these. I don't know if you noticed, like, look, they're pointing at the direction that they're going. And they even have Malcolm X up there. Malcolm X was a visionary. Malcolm X was brave. He was not afraid, no matter what. So that's the energy that you're moving in this week, air signs. Like, you're not afraid. You're not backing down. You see what it is that you want, and you're speaking that truth, and you're honoring that truth, and you're moving in that truth. And it's tunnel vision, focused, zoomed in. You aren't looking anywhere else. And I honestly see the universe saying that, you know, they're just telling me you couldn't if you wanted to. It's like you might have spent time trying to get out of this space, or trying to convince yourself of reasons why this wouldn't work, or why you shouldn't go the way that you're going, or why you shouldn't have this job, or why you shouldn't date that person, or why. It's like you've been battling yourself. And this week I see surrender. I almost see your hands like, I want it, I'm going for it. I don't know what to tell you. Your family might be in your ear like, no, that's wrong, blah blah blah, or don't do that, don't go there, don't do this. I know personally this is resonating with me. Like, I have air in my chart, and this is dead on. The Hermit. This is what is just, I feel, driving your energy through to the outcome. I just felt that right now. Like, the Hermit energy is like, I don't even see you in the Hermit energy. This is just what drove you to the Ace of Swords. It's almost like you took a period of reflection, or you took a step back, and you looked. You know when you are going to go take a picture and your camera's kind of fuzzy, so you push the button to focus it? That's what you just did. And all you could focus on was what you want, what you're headed towards. And your ego has blocked you for so long, but this week you were like, you know what? I can't let you do it anymore. I have to. I have tunnel vision. I have my eye on the prize. I have my eye on my wand. I have that fire. Told you guys there was fire signs here, because there's fire all through this reading. I have that wand, and I know that that is my direction. I am enlightened, and I am brave, and I know the guidance that I receive, and I know where I'm going, and I know that I can't stop until I get there. And that is what brings you to the Ace of Swords. And of course, you guys show up in your own reading. Like, I promise you, fire signs, I'm a fire sign also, but like, it's always there. That fire and that air connection. And so you either may have fire in your chart, or you have a very significant fire sign in your life. or a lot of significant fire signs, because all these damn wands, like, it could be a lot of them. But anyways, the Ace of Swords, look at that. That masculine energy. This reading is very masculine. He's over here chiseling a sword, making a damn sword. He's making his sword. Like, come on. He's making his sword. That's you creating your life, making your truth, and you're speaking it with fire. Even the sword is on fire. You don't care any longer. You can't fight yourself. You can't battle. It's a battle that you've lost time and time again. So it's like you're surrendering. And the surrender is what you've needed to do, needed to have done for some time. And it's going to bring you much peace and much happiness. I feel like getting the burdens off of your chest, or following the direction that you know. Wow, the World card comes out to clarify Seven of Wands. Following the direction that you know to be true for yourself. King of Wands. I know that ain't what I thought. The Fool card. Look at all this damn major arcana, and it went in order. The World card and then the Fool card. Okay. Eight of Cups. Yeah, some of y'all, this is definitely in matters of the heart. Three of Swords. The Hermit card. I mean, and if you think about it, the Six of Pentacles, everything is matters of the heart, because even if it was a job, it affects your emotions, it affects your heart, it affects how you feel. Ace of Swords. So, Six of Swords. Wow. I wasn't even going to keep drawing, but both of these cards flipped out, so I'm going to take them. The Three of Wands and then the Nine of Cups. Wow. Seven of Wands is clarified by the World card. You are closing out such a major cycle, and I feel like it is something that has been, you've gone back and forth on. I feel even if you've haven't physically been fighting this fight, it's like the cycle or the message from the specific thing that you're dealing with, if this makes sense, is something that has repeated itself to you in your lifetime. So what I mean by that is, if this is a job that you've wanted, maybe you've wanted a job before and you didn't go after it, and you found yourself regretting it later because you allowed the outside world or your ego, your own fears, your own doubts and guilt get to you, and you stopped movement. Or maybe you had a person that you wanted to go towards and you never did it, and now you have an opportunity and you're like, I can't pass it. I have to do it. I have to do what I have to do to get there. That's just, it is what it is. You're closing a cycle out. So even if it's just a very specific situation, this is something that has happened in your life again, or has happened before, and it's repeating itself so that you can close it out and that you can act differently than you have in the past. It's a super powerful energy of just release and of healing and of closing chapters out. Closing chapters out. And even the King of Wands clarified by the Fool. Come on. You're taking a leap of faith this week. You're taking a risk. And it pays off well. It pays off very well. It does. It creates opportunities. It's literally like you step out on a ledge. You have that tunnel vision. You set that thought in your mind, and you're like, you know what? Fuck it. That's literally what I just heard you say. Excuse my language. I'm sorry, but that's what it is. I just heard, like, fuck it. I'm going for it. I see it. I have to move towards it. I have to go. I can't do this again. I can't mess this opportunity up again. I can't find myself trapped in a cycle because of what somebody else may say or what somebody else may do, or because I'm afraid. The fear will lead to failure. And fear is a good thing. Fear can be your driving factor, or it can be your brakes. Like, you get to decide that. You can either put the brakes on or hit the damn gas. Like, it's almost like, I can't even think of an analogy. It's just, you either hit the gas or you hit those brakes from fear. So it's like, to this week, I feel air signs, you're hitting the gas. You're going. You're just going. You see it, you want it, you gotta have it. You're going to do what you can to get it. And that is what it is. And I love the fire and the passion there. As I said, the Eight of Cups, there's the Three of Swords clarifying it. So I just see the Three of Swords coming out for this Eight of Cups because you've been in heartbreak. You've been in a space of fighting yourself and fighting against what you know to be true. And this is the focus of your week. It's almost like I just see that if you don't stand up and speak your truth or share your feelings, you're hurting yourself. You're hurting your own heart. And it feels like a little piece of you dies every time you don't chase the dream, or you don't chase what it is you feel is in alignment with you. And I also just see the Three of Swords as you're standing up from heartbreak. So like I said, this is a cycle that is closing. And so therefore there's a lot of different aspects in it, and I'm picking up on a lot of different stories. But I feel some of you guys are standing up to speak against the heartbreak. So maybe it's like you're sharing your truth against those that have wronged you, or you're finally getting to clear that space and speak your truth from those that have wronged you or hurt you. And you're like, you know what? I'm done with this cycle. I don't want to deal with this anymore. I don't want to face this. This is what it is. I'm letting it go and I'm moving forward. I'm standing up for myself and for what I believe in, for what I want. If you don't ride with that, then get out. That's literally what I feel. The Hermit is clarified by the Six of Pentacles. Like I said, this is what energy you are moving in. And I feel you were just in a space of reflecting to find balance. You were like, okay, so I could give on this side, and my family's saying to do that, or, you know, my ego's saying to not chase this, or I can give on that side, and that sounds really great, or I really want to do that. And it's like you're coming into balance and you're realizing, I don't give a fuck what they say. That's what I hear. I care about what I say. I care about what I feel. It's not that you're being heartless or being rude or disrespectful. It's just that you are the only person that has to live with you. You, at the end of the day, when everyone else is gone or closes that door, you have to live with yourself. So would you rather live a life that is in alignment with thyself and with what you want in your own vision? Or do you want to go back down the cycle of you living a life that is in alignment with someone else's vision, or that is in alignment with what someone else said was right for you, or what society said is right for you, or what your fears and ego said is right for you? Comfortability is what I feel that you chose last time. You chose what was familiar. You chose what was comfortable. This time you're being called to do the out of the ordinary. You're being called to do something completely different than what you would have done in the past, because you are not that person. And the universe wants you to prove it. They want you to prove it. Your overall outcome this week is the Nine of Cups, the Three of Wands, and the Six of Swords. So I want to start with the Six of Swords because as I pulled it, I just felt this energy. I see some of you guys are saving something. You might be just saving yourself. Maybe that's what it is. I just feel an energy of saving. Even just, you see, like they're in that boat paddling away. The little girl, the woman, and the man, or the little boy, the woman, and the man. Like, that man is saving them from whatever. And so I feel an energy of you saving yourself from yourself, saving a physical person, saving your mind. I don't know what it is. I just felt an energy of saving. And so this week you're going to step in and you're going to speak up and you're going to help someone. Your truth actually saves someone something, or it saves yourself, because like I said, there's some of y'all that a little piece of you is dying every time you didn't speak up or say your truth or speak it. So you're saving yourself by speaking your truth, and ultimately it leads to nothing but opportunities. In the Nine of Cups, Nine of Cups is wish fulfillment. Nine of Cups is that fire, that passion. That Nine of Cups is happiness. It's like, what I look around the world, what do I see? My life. I see what I wanted. I see what I manifested. This is you looking back 10, 15 years for down the road, and you don't regret anything that you've done, because it led you to this exact moment. It led you to doors opening left and right. You running into the right people at the right time. Finding yourself in different situations where you're able to just build and grow and love and have the life that you dream of, because that's what we came here to do. We didn't come here to live an ordinary life. We came here to live an extraordinary life. In air signs, I feel like you're awakening to that fact right now. All right, guys, that has been your reading for this week. Please make sure that you like, share, subscribe to this video. I love you guys, and I'm so grateful for you. Namaste. Thank you.